All right, what's up, guys? Day number 3. The baby slept really well. Just finished putting him together and getting dressed for. We're going to go ahead and do a little workout. Dr. Fit, shameless plug. Go ahead and check out those videos. But anyways, the baby did great. Like we told you guys last night, we tried to put him in bed around 6:30. He really wasn't having it. Was really fighting sleep. Usually we just put him down inside the bed and he goes to sleep fine. He wasn't having that. So we ended up having to hold him, sort of like we reverted back to what we did when he was in his younger days. And he probably fell asleep around 7:15, but he didn't wake up until 8:30. So he slept well over 12 hours. So the recommendation for toddlers around 2 to 4 years old, I think it's supposed to be about 12 hours of sleep total. Generally, he gets about 8 hours at night, 8 or 9 hours at night, I think. And then in the middle of the day, he gets like an additional 2 to 3. So because yesterday he only got that 30-minute nap, he was super tired, as we said, and that's the reason why he slept so long last night. So, but like I said, he did great. He slept the whole night, didn't wake up not once. So let's hope this trend continues. Also yesterday, we didn't talk about some of the places that we went after Laurel Falls. We did go to Little House of Pancakes in Gatlinburg, and then we also went to Sunlight Diner, and we sort of walked around and explored downtown Gatlinburg a little bit. Well, we sort of drove through Gatlinburg. It was way too much traffic. We couldn't find a place to park, so we nixed that. We went back to the Airbnb and walked in Pigeon Forge a little bit, like towards the island, but we really didn't capture much on camera. After that, we did go to Sunlight Diner, and we got some food there as well. The food so far in our experience has been okay. It hasn't been great. We pretty much have gone ahead and decided that because we're from South Florida, we generally get sort of the best food. No disrespect to any place out there, but South Florida has some of the best food that you can get. And so because we're accustomed and used to that, it seems like whenever we go on vacation, most of the places or most of the things that we get and that we eat, it's not as good because that bar is so high. At Little House of Pancakes, we both got chocolate chip pancakes. I got bacon and sausage. The baby got tots and like a biscuit. And then at Sunlight Diner, I got the Dream Boat, I think Dream House Boat or something like that. I'll go ahead and throw a little video or picture of that. Like I said, both of those things were okay. My wife, she got the fish and chips from Sunlight Diner, and we got the baby chicken tenders and fries. So today, I think we're planning on doing another trail. I think Clingman's Dome, I believe. My wife will go ahead and talk a little bit more about that and see what the itinerary is for the rest of the day. I'll turn it on, buddy. Say hi.
Hello.
Say good morning.
No.
Say good morning.
Huh?
Why not?
No.
You were just saying good morning a few seconds ago.
No.
We gotta get you some Vaseline,
No.
buddy.
No.
That's not nice.
No.
Say sorry. You sorry?
Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Say good. Can you say good morning now?
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. I lost count of what numbers that we're on. I think it's day 3. And we're going to be going on another hike after we get a little workout in, of course. I am trying to figure out where we're gonna go because we wanted to go to Clingman's Dome, but for whatever reason, anytime we put it into Google, it says that they can't find a route to get us there, which is kind of weird. So we did find something online that said it was like an hour away, and we don't know if we really want to drive that far today. So if not, we're gonna go to Cades Cove, which is an easier hike. We wanted to do a more strenuous hike today. And Clingman's Dome is paved, so it would be, like the best of both worlds. It's moderate, but it's paved, so it's safer. So we'll see. If we don't end up in Clingman's Dome today, we're gonna go to Cades Cove. It is like 30, it's either 29 or 30 degrees outside right now. So it's the coldest that it's been since we've been here. So originally we had planned to go to Anakeesta, but it was really busy yesterday. Because it's Sunday today, it still might be busy, so we might end up doing something a little bit more low-key. Like there's a car museum, and the baby loves cars, so we might end up just going to a car museum. We'll see. But whatever we do, you'll see it, so stay tuned.
So we are on the way to Cataract Falls. We had to run to Walmart so I could get some gloves. And and so we ended up heading, I'm not sure if we were heading south or north, or, I'm not sure, but we headed in the opposite direction on 441. Now we're headed south. So before we were headed north on 441, and the Airbnb that we're at, it's actually like the perfect location. There's so much stuff on either side of this street. Like there's tons of shopping. There was a mountain roller coaster that we just passed by on the right hand side. Lots of food places, dinner shows. There's a lot of stuff to do over here. I really thought that Pigeon Forge, and this is pardon my ignorance, I thought it would have been like sort of like a podunk town with not much to do, and Gatlinburg would have been the place where all this stuff is at. But in Pigeon Forge, there's tons of places. There was a NASCAR racing spot that we drove by. So it is definitely a lot of stuff to do here in Pigeon Forge, and it is really jam-packed with a lot of people. A lot more people here than I expected, but I understand that this place is really nice to go to during the winter time. Like, you know, it's a Christmas destination, so I guess I should have expected a little bit more of people. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys that quick little update. Okay, so we just started the trail at Cataract Falls. Took us a little bit of time to get everything prepared with the baby, but this is like the very beginning of it. We maybe got a picture. If not, I'll go back and get some footage so you guys can see. But nice, even terrain. It's not paved like the other one from yesterday, but still pretty even terrain. Cindy, you gonna fall asleep again today? You think you just continue that way?
I have no idea.
Got to this, it says Cataract Falls. I have a feeling like we're maybe going up that way. Cove Mountain Trail.
I think this is it.
That can't be it. And what would that be over there?
This is another trail, Cove Mountain Trail.
You see the water? No leaves on that one. Yeah, you did chicken. How's it going?
Actually, take this one.
Nah, those are two different things.
Buggy, watch the water.
Is there anything that's going on notice?
So this trail actually isn't that bad in comparison to the Laurel Falls, so we decided to let the baby out so he can run around and walk on the trail. This is, I think, like a dead end. Are we gonna turn around?
I gotta go to the restroom.
Oh, okay, go to the restroom. And then the trail's over there. There's no like steep cutoffs on the side, so you don't really have to worry about him falling. This way you can run around and get rid of some of that energy. Okay guys, so Cataract Falls was an epic fail. Cataract fail. So we got out, as you guys saw, and our GPS essentially took us right to where Cataract Falls is. So we got out, we walked like less than 0.1 miles, there was the falls, which looked beautiful, was nice, but there wasn't an actual trail. We're like, okay, maybe we got into the middle of the trail. So then we sort of followed this other trail around. Still wasn't that long, and it actually ended up taking us to a rest stop, which you guys saw some of that footage. So I'm not sure, and I never claimed to be the smartest person in the room, but it was super confusing.
Yeah, and we use all trails, to kind of plan out our trails. And Cataract Falls got over 2,000 reviews. But there was another trail called Gatlinburg Trail that also got a lot of good reviews. And we saw signs for it, but then there was no, there wasn't much guidance. So we met a couple who showed us on this app called Gaia where the trail is supposed to be. But if you're somebody who's just trying to get out and get on the trail, why do you have to be reliant on an app to give you guidance as to where the trail is? Because we saw a sign that said Gatlinburg Trail. We saw 2 signs that said Gatlinburg Trail and then nothing. So we didn't, and then there was a road. So we didn't know, are we on the trail?
Yeah, we found out that from the couple that we spoke with, they're pretty informative. It was like a 10-mile hike from here. So we're like, okay, well, you could do as much as you want to, but still, there's signs here that say Gatlinburg Trail, and then they just stop. Like, how are you supposed to know where to go? So Laurel Falls is great, but Cataract Falls, it was nice to look at, but it just wasn't a true hike. So,
and we've done a lot of hikes, we've done a lot of hikes and stuff. And, we've picked some easy hikes because we have the baby, but we know what a hike is supposed to be like, and especially, using all trails, it's been a tried and true resource. So again, I don't know where those 2,000 reviews are coming from for both the Gatlinburg Trail and the Cataract Fall Trail. Maybe there's something that we missed.
Or maybe the reviews were just talking about just the falls itself, and it wasn't actually talking about the trail. I don't know.
But
it did say it was an easy trail, but it also said that it was like 1.1. I don't know. So we will let you guys know what we end up doing next. Okay, so we just ate at the all-new Ski Mountain Pizzeria. All-new Ski Mountain Pizza.
Something like that.
We have not discussed anything about the food, but hot take, I think that was probably the best food that we've had since we've been here.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
The pancake place we went to yesterday was also pretty good, and the prices were really good.
True. So I'm not saying, I already told you guys, I already gave them the preamp that from Miami, South Florida, good food. It's not that those places were bad. It's just that this was probably the first place where I had the food and I thought this was actually better than I expected, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, so pretty good food. I recommend it. Next stop, we're not sure. We will probably go back to the Airbnb, or we might go to downtown Gatlinburg. We're gonna rock, paper, scissors for that and see. Come, buddy.
Let's go.
Help mommy out. You gonna help mommy?
Mommy's too old for this. Oh my god.
Cookie. No. Mickey. 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 Mickey.
It's what? It's not Mickey. Say hammerhead. Good job.
Yeah, that's Daddy. Daddy shark. Do, 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 do. Yep, that's Daddy.
I don't know if I should feel disrespected or complimented. So, we just finished up at Ripley's. This is pretty cool. I wonder what river this is that just runs through. I'm pretty sure this is where the Gatlinburg Trail is, when Likey runs along this. We just finished up at Ripley's Aquarium. Zinde loved it. He was running around, if you guys couldn't tell, calling every single fish a goldfish. But yeah, it was kind of, I guess, a little bit on the pricey side, but it is what it is. But I think it was pretty good. Now we're going to explore downtown Gatlinburg a little bit and see what all it has to offer. Really bustling. A lot busier than I expected it to be. So we stepped inside of... This is the small cider store or something like that. Gotta check it out. It's right on in downtown Gatlinburg. She wants to get some cider, experience it. Just trying to figure out where the line actually begins. Suggested that she thinks that Gatlinburg is a nicer place to visit for Christmas than Breckenridge. You gonna say your points?
No, I
She's
wasn't
like,
ready. I'll say it later.
Okay. We shall discuss this. We'll table it, but I think that
some of the points that she made was that there's much more to do here than in Breckenridge, which I do agree. Like, this is way more busy than I expected it to be, here and Pigeon Forge. Like, the amount of people out here is crazy, which may be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on which side of the fence you sit at. But more options for food, more things to do. So she said this is a better place to visit for Christmas than Breckenridge. Now, I will say Breckenridge, it was snowing when we went, so obviously that gives you a little bit more of the spirit of Christmas, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's a really nice place to visit.